Hello everybody, in this video I'll be going through 10 surprising facts about Ferrari. Starting with fact number 10. The first Ferrari was delayed by World War II. Enzo Ferrari formed Scuderia Ferrari in 1929, which eventually became Alfa Romeo's official racing department. Enzo left Alfa Romeo in 1939 with the provision that he would discard the Ferrari name for at least 4 years and founded Auto Avio Costruzioni. The first race cars, labeled Auto Avio Costruzioni 815, debuted at Milmiglia during World War II in 1940 with little competition. After reclaiming the Ferrari name, Enzo moved his factory to Maranello in 1943, which unfortunately got bombed by the Allies in 1944 and 1945. After ceasing operations, the first Ferrari badged car debuted at the Piacenza racing circuit in 1947. Fact 9. Only 2 examples were made of the first Ferrari model. From the time he formed Scuderia Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari focused on producing race cars. Therefore, it was no surprise that the first Ferrari model was a race car. 2 examples of the 1.5-liter V12 Ferrari 125 Sport debuted in 1947, driven by Nino Farina and Franco Cortese. The initial 125 Sport models were gorgeous but notoriously unreliable cars. It suffered fuel pump issues on the racetrack, but subsequent improvements eventually made the Ferrari a legend. The 125S won the Rome Grand Prix in 1951, the first of 6 championships. The first models put Ferrari on the map, but they got dismantled to acquire parts for their new Dino Mark project. Fact 8. All elements of a Ferrari are customizable. Ferrari is unique because of the tailor-made program that the company provides for its customers. Through the program, buyers get the opportunity to customize the Ferrari model they purchase from the Maranello factory. The consumers can select tire treads, interior trims, accessories, finishes, and colors through Ferrari's unique studio, the Atelier Ferrari. Ferrari offers 3 categories for selection. Scuderia includes racing-influenced choices, Classica provides a modern take on Ferrari GT, and an editor provides out-of-the-box combinations. After making customizations, consumers can expect to wait up to 2 years for the vehicle. Fact 7. The prancing horse logo was inspired by a World War I flying ace. Enzo Ferrari was a car builder and a veteran who fought in World War I under the Italian Army's 3rd Mountain Artillery Regiment. In 1923, he met fellow veterans' parents, Count and Countess Baracca, who suggested that Ferrari adopt their son's logo for good luck. The iconic prancing horse logo belonged to Francesco Baracca, the famed World War I flying ace killed in action in 1918. For the 1932 Spa 24 Hours, Ferrari drove the first car bearing the logo with a yellow shield around it in honor of his hometown. Fact 6. The trademark Ferrari red color wasn't the company's choice. Ferrari's color swatch catalog emphasizes its iconic Rosso Corsa, which translates as racing red, initially. All Ferrari cars were red according to regulations that the International Automobile Federation used to assign all Italian Grand Prix race cars. Ferrari chose to brand all its subsequent production car models around the racing red color theme popular with Ferrari enthusiasts. According to records, an incredible 85% of Ferraris built in the early 1990s were painted red. Recent statistics still indicate an impressive 40% of Ferraris have a red paint job despite alternative color options. Fact 5. Ferrari headquarters is in Maranello. Enzo Ferrari was born in the province of Modena, Italy, in 1898. The first Ferrari factory in Modena operated in 1929 to buy, prepare and field racing cars for gentlemen drivers. Under the company name Scuderia Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari's second factory served as Alfa Romeo's official racing department in 1933. Enzo Ferrari left Alfa Romeo and established the current Ferrari headquarters in 1939 in the old Scuderia company's facilities in Modena. After the factory was bombed twice during World War II, Enzo moved the Ferrari factory to Maranello in 1943, where it is still located to this very day. Fact 4. Fiat owns a big stake in Ferrari. In the 1960s, Ferrari faced increasing financial difficulties meeting clean air emission requirements, and difficulties adhering to new safety caps. Enzo initially approached Ford with an opportunity to buy the firm for $18 million, but he withdrew and instead sold 50% to Fiat SPA to retain 100% control. Enzo Ferrari and son Piero Ferrari sold a further 40% to Fiat before his death in 1988. In 2014, Fiat Chrysler Automobiles NV announced Ferrari SPA would operate separately from FCA. Ferrari NV was established as Ferrari Group's new holding company. Fact 3. Ferrari drivers have won over 5,000 sanctioned races. Enzo Ferrari's desire to build fantastic race cars ensured that Ferrari garnered many world professional racing victories. The most notable achievement is Ferrari's 1990 French Grand Prix victory that made Ferrari the first team to reach 100 wins on the racetrack. Fantastic drivers like Michael Schumacher and Alain Prost achieved milestones that promoted Ferrari's reputation in the mainstream. According to current company records, Ferrari holds more than 5,000 trophies, including 14 sports car manufacturers' world titles, 15 F1 drivers' world titles, 8 Mile Miglia titles, 9 Le Mans 24 hours victories, 7 wins at Targa Florio, and 216 F1 Grand Prix victories. Fact 2. There's a Ferrari theme park in Abu Dhabi with an F1 roller coaster. Besides being one of the few vehicle brands with a personal racetrack, Ferrari constructed the world's largest indoor theme park in Abu Dhabi. The Ferrari World Abu Dhabi opened in 2010 and boasts the world's fastest roller coaster at approximately 150 miles per hour, the F1-inspired Formula Rossa roller coaster. The park also hosts the world's steepest roller coaster ride, the Flying Aces, dedicated to Francesco Baracca. The theme park features 3 other thrilling rides, numerous family attractions, kids rides, and a Ferrari driving experience. The ride experience costs approximately $165 on top of the $95 standard park entry fee. Now the last but not least. Fact number 1. Licensing and merchandising is big business for the company. Ferrari's excellence in the racing world and the success of the production car projects makes the company an international brand that symbolizes wealth and prestige. Ferrari utilizes this competitive advantage to market and merchandise the company name and logo as part of its business plan. Ferrari realized that many of their fans might never afford any of their cars, therefore, branding items strategically opened another market for the company. Ferrari is now a merchandising powerhouse with a brand that appears more robust and more important than the cars. Okay guys, that was all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you car lovers next time.